6 a.m. It's time for school. Joe says stay cool. Joe says stay cool. Leave it out. You work too hard. Let it come to you. Joe says stay cool. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Breathe out. Breathe in, 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 breathe out.
All right, if you could please take your seats and quiet down, we'll get started. We got a pretty decent lineup for today, a lot to get through. And so I will quickly get out of the way and turn things over to Environmental Club to sum up what they've done for Earth Week and I think play a little game as well.
Oh, okay. Hi, guys. I'm Sam.
I'm Bridget.
And we're the leaders of the Environmental Club. So, as you've all heard, this week was Earth Week, and today's actually Earth Day. So, we had a lot of fun things planned for the school and for the club this week, and everyone's worked really, really hard to make it all happen. So, we're really excited to share that all with you.
So one thing that's been going on all this week was the virtual Walk for Water, and this was an event that we had last year as well, and we were able to fundraise over $6,000 to support the Barker Foundation last year, and we're hoping to do the same this year. So it's really easy to participate. You just sign up on the Walk website, which you could find in the Monday memo or any of the emails that have been coming out from Environmental Club like throughout this week. And for a small fee of $6, you can complete a walk of any distance at any time. It would be a great thing to do this weekend with your family, and that donation is going to go a really long way to help the Barca Foundation. They are a nonprofit organization based in Burkina Faso, and their mission is to provide clean water access for students at the Namungu School in Burkina Faso. And the deadline has been extended to April 25th, so you guys can participate in that this weekend if you'd like.
Hey guys, I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Abby.
So in case you guys missed it, one of the Earth Day activities we had this week was Tuesday at lunch. We passed out free seed packets and seed paper to anybody who wanted them at lunch. It was a lot of fun. We ended up getting rid of all of our seed packets and most of our seed paper. So I just want to say thank you guys who participated, who came by the table and helped make that a success.
But if you miss that, don't worry because we have 100 seedlings being donated to Environmental Club that we will be passing out at a later date, so keep your eyes open for that. Planting is great for the environment because plants improve air quality, provide a habitat for many ecosystems, and absorb carbon dioxide, which helps slow down the warming of the planet. Planting is a great way to help fight climate change, so I highly encourage you guys to all participate and get some. Thank you.
Okay, so on Wednesday we had another Earth Week activity. My mom, Michelle Schasberger, led us in a walk, a group of about 8 people, I believe, to Toby's Creek Retention Basin here in Kingston. It was really fun. We learned about water quality. We took a walk to this really beautiful area. We saw some ducks. She collected a water sample and taught us a little bit about that. And then we came back to Nesbitt. She showed us some of her supplies for water testing, and we looked at some macroinvertebrates, some bugs. So, yeah, that was a really fun activity. Thanks for everyone who came.
Okay, so on Thursday, April 21st, Environmental Club partnered with Student Life to run a trip to the thrift store. And thrifting is better for the environment than purchasing new clothes because 1, it saves clothes from going into a landfill, 2, there's less chemical pollution produced by manufacturing new clothes, and 3, the fashion industry contributes to 2 to 10% of global carbon emissions.
Hi guys, I'm Trinity.
And I'm Ava.
So today our Just End Day is in support of the Barker Foundation. And and as Bridget mentioned before, the Barker Foundation is a United Nations affiliated organization that is helping secure clean water to students in Burkina Faso, Africa.
And a donation of $2 for the wristbands provides access to water for 1 month for one student. And a donation of $6 for the Walk for Water provides access to water for a student for 3 months.
So, since we didn't have school last Monday, we're going to be making up for that day that we missed by having a Meatless Monday this coming Monday, April 25th. What this means is that Met's Food Group has very graciously agreed to prepare more vegetarian options for lunch that day. Eating vegetarian is much better for the environment because livestock is one of the biggest contributors to deforestation and land use, as well as a huge contributor to agricultural water use. Also, animal agriculture is linked to 45% of methane emissions. So this Monday, please try to take advantage of the vegetarian options that they have to offer. To end, Bridget and I just wanted to thank everybody who participated in our events and everybody who helped plan these events as well. And then we also wanted to thank our faculty advisor, Mrs. Lewis, for making this all possible. So thank you guys so much and happy Earth Day. Also, now we have a Kahoot. Okay.
Okay, I think we're gonna start it now. So everyone get in the Kahoot. The correct answer was all of them.
Yes, meatless Monday. Do I hit next? Okay. Amiable oryx.
It was true.
Yes, this one was also true. Amiable oryx stays in the lead.
Ooh, guys, that one was tough. Amiable Oryx still in the lead. Let's go, Maya.
It is true. You have to get rid of all liquid before you recycle your cups. Oh, okay. Amiable oryx stays.
Some of you got tricked up by yellow.
No, there's nothing to say.
It was in the email that was sent out, Marco. Amiable Oryx has fallen.
Okay. Snowy eagle. I don't know who that is.
The correct answer was the green one because it's empty, and the blue one has liquid in it.
There you go. We do have a prize for the first place winner, so just email Mrs. Lewis to claim your prize.
All right. Who was Snowy Eagle? In the darkest part of the auditorium. Congratulations, person I can't see. All right. Next up, Mrs. Bartron is going to come up to share a couple of things and also introduce the new interim head of school who will be taking over next year.
Good morning. It's great to see you all today. Before I move to the things that I was going to say today, I want to address the elephant that's in the room, maybe. Many of you were aware that there was a situation across the river at King's College, and so I've gotten a few texts lately, are we on lockdown? So this seems like a good opportunity to talk about what it would be like if we were on lockdown. We're not, because there was a person with a weapon across the river at King's College. It was reported to us, so we knew about it. Security was right on top of it. We were paying attention to it, but that person was surrounded by police and is now in police custody. However, we were preparing as a school to perhaps go on lockdown, and this is what it would look like for you. We would do it in abundance of caution to keep you where you are as things were being figured out. You would get an email and a text message blast would go out. We would ask you to remain calm. That is the most important thing ever to do in an emergency, okay? Remain calm. Know that people are taking care of what they need to take care of and that we have great communication systems as a school to let you know what to do next. You stay calm and do whatever the email tells you to do. Please let the parents know. We will let your parents know the minute we get it out to you first. You are our top concern because you are on our campus. We will let your parents know, but give us a chance to send them the message so that they hear from us, okay? That's what I would ask of you. With that, I want to turn to what I really came up here to say. So I came up here to say, first of all, thank you to the Wyoming Seminary community. This year has been about reconnecting as a community. And not only have we reconnected upon our own campus, but we have reconnected in so many ways outside of our campus. And I want to thank our student activist groups who have done so much, from Earth Week to the Day of Silence today, I had more that I have to pay attention to here. Okay, so anyway, I don't know what else I was going to say, but I just want to say thank you. You guys have done a great job of taking causes and sharing information, and that's what we are here. We are a teaching and learning community, and we don't just learn from your teachers down to students. We learn together as a community, and you are showing it every day, so thank you. Secondly, this is a really exciting time of the year. We are with the finish line in front of us. But as a school, this means two things. One is we need to be together and united and helping each other to get to that finish line. And it's about 4 or 5 weeks away. So we need to be helping each other and encouraging each other to be our best selves for these next 5 weeks. At the same time, the school doesn't end. We have to prepare for next year as well. And so we're busy doing that. And for that, I wanted to say thank you as well. I know many of you are going to be involved in the Accepted Students Day on Sunday, and that's really exciting as well. There is no one that shows our campus better than our student community, and I hear that from every single person that comes to visit and every teacher that comes to tour. You are their favorite part. They want to know the students that are here and who they would be working with. So thank you for that. We've also had many visitors to campus, and today we have a very special visitor in our midst. We want to welcome Mr. Rocha to campus as our new interim, you can welcome him a second, as our new interim head for the next school year. But I also wanted at the same time to say that Mr. Whitworth has worked really hard and will continue with all of us to work hard to get us to the end of this school year and move us in a great direction, and we've been doing that. And we're excited for Mr. Rocha to come and continue that good work and work with us. So with that, I'd like to welcome Mr. Rocha to the stage.
Thank you. I didn't realize until I got here this morning that it was a dress down day. So I took off my tie. So that's the best I could do on the spur of the moment. I'm sorry. First of all, I am so excited to be here and to be presented with the opportunity to be the interim 2.0. And before I begin, I want to thank Mr. Whitworth as well. I think that the entire SEM community owes him an incredible debt of gratitude for the incredible work that he did this year to move the school forward, to continue to move the school forward. It's not an easy job as an interim head of school to do that. It's something that I hope to continue next year. But I'd like to thank Mr. Whitworth for not just for the work that he's done at SEM to this point, but also the work that he's doing to help me to transition so that I can hit the ground running here when I arrive. So thank you, sir. I appreciate it. So I do arrive on June 15th officially. I will be hopefully back and forth between now and then to visit with the school, to visit with you, to see you in action. I've seen I went to a baseball game the other day. I was in on one of the classes that was singing yesterday here in the Art Center, and I've enjoyed being a part of the SEM community in a very small way up to this point. I'm really looking forward to being part of this community in a much larger way, to being present here physically with you, and also to be a presence on the campus, to be visiting with you, to see you. You should know that my door is always going to be open to students, always. And that includes sometimes the door across the way here at the house. I hope to have particularly seniors next year that'll stop by from time to time. We might do some Monday night football games over at the house or things like that we could have an opportunity to interact informally. But I also want to set up formal opportunities for students to be able to advise, to talk about the school, to give me some sense of how things are going with the student body. And so we're going to work on how we structure those things as well. As I think about SEM and as I think about where we need to go and where I hope we will go as a school, there's two things that drive what I'm thinking about. And number one is this idea of one school. We've talked about that a lot. It's here a lot. And we talk about SEM as being one school, one community. And I think we're well on our way toward that. But I want to think about how we deepen that one school idea. I want to think about how we bring the boarding and the day students together in a more intentional way. I want to think about how we bring the lower and the upper school students together in a more intentional way. And a lot of this has to do with the students, because that's why we have a school. In my philosophy of teaching, my philosophy of schools, schools are for students. And students in every decision that we make here at school should be the prime beneficiary of every decision that happens. So that's the way I hope to move forward. The other thing that I hope to think about is how do we become a great school? How do we move from good to great? And I think that we are good. I think in some ways we are very, very good. I think that we have some opportunities to be world class. And I think that those are the opportunities that we need to seize upon. Because we need to be intentional about the idea that at SEM, we're not just dealing in an educational marketplace that exists in the Wyoming Valley, but we really exist in an educational marketplace that reaches around the world. And so we have to think about how we bring the best and the brightest to this campus, how we attract them here, and you are all a part of that. We are in a space right now where when I look at the SEM community, I am extremely proud of leading this group, and particularly proud of leading this group because of all of you who are sitting in these seats here today. So I thank you for the opportunity. I'm looking forward to the challenge. I hope that you'll look at my open door policy as being real, because it is. and that I hope that as we get to work together and we get to know each other better, that we'll be able to move this school forward in a way that makes sense for all of you. I'd like to congratulate the seniors as you're coming toward the end of your time at SEM. I can't imagine how hard it has been to be a high school student in the last couple of years, and so I guess getting a chance to be a senior this year, where things are beginning to open up again and coming back to normal, that's a great thing. But it's been hard, and I know that it's been hard on students, on faculty, on everybody in the community. So I'm looking forward to having the community being more open. Those of you that are juniors and are looking forward to a senior year that is more normal, good luck to all of you as well. So thank you. Looking forward to being here. If you see me wandering around and I look lost, point me in the right direction, please. And if not, then if I don't see you over the summer, then I will see you first thing in August. Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Claire. All right, we got a couple of announcements going 1, 2, 3 in a row. First, start off to hear about the Catchmark Scholarship, and then on to Powder Puff and the Chess Club Investment Club Power Play.
Hi everyone. So Cassidy and I are actually participating in the Day of Silence, so just like pretend that we're not doing this right now. So we're here to talk about the Catchmar Scholarship. So PJ Catchmar graduated from SEM in 2007, and while a student at SEM, he participated in many aspects of school life, including being the president of student government, so he was super active on campus. PJ unfortunately passed away unexpectedly in the summer of 2019, and so friends and family established a scholarship in his memory.
The Catchmar Scholarship is given to a student or students to attend and participate in a meaningful leadership development program, either individually or as a group. The scholarship is open to all freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. Students will complete an application, and the recipient or recipients will be selected by a committee of faculty and administrative staff. So this is the part where Rihanna and I talk about our own experiences in our own programs. So I was the first recipient of this scholarship in my sophomore year, and I used this award to attend the Tufts University Leadership for Social Change program. During that program, we learned how to use our leadership skills to incite change in our own communities. Some of the main ideas we covered were COVID-19 and racial health inequities, food and environmental justice, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and the gap between law and justice. And every day a new guest speaker and professor would come and talk to us. And I'm very grateful for the Catchmar Scholarship because it allowed me to gain new experiences, meet new friends, and grow my leadership abilities. So I strongly recommend anyone who's interested or involved in leadership positions to apply for this program. Scholarship.
Yeah, so I did something similar to Cassidy. I got the Catchmar Scholarship last year as a junior, and over the summer I attended a 2-week program in Vermont run by Columbia University. It was called the Climate School in the Green Mountains, so it's really focused on environmental justice, environmental education, which fits well with today's theme of being Earth Day. And kind of similar to Cassidy's program, we had different professors from Columbia come and talk to us, give us lectures, kind of just hang out with us and get to know a little bit more about them. And I wouldn't have been able to attend the program or learn everything that I did without the Catchmar Scholarship. So like Cassidy said, if you are planning on doing something over the summer, if you weren't planning on it, but now you might feel inclined to, I would definitely recommend it. It's a huge help, and we're super grateful for the friends and family of PJ to keep his legacy going. So if you are interested, an email will be sent out directly after assembly. It's going to be a Google form. You just have to fill out a couple questions. And if you have any questions for us about the scholarship, just come find us. Thank you.
Hey everyone, so Angel and I are really excited to say that Powder Puff will be happening tomorrow at 7 p.m. And we just wanted to say that the final email came out for everyone who had signed up already. So changes have been made to the coaches and other roles and the rosters. So make sure you look and check which roster you're on, because it may be different. So if you're on the blue team, make sure you wear a blue t-shirt, and white, wear a white t-shirt. I'm sorry to the boys lacrosse team. I know a lot of you guys wanted to coach and come watch. Sorry your game got rescheduled. And I know wrestlers are away this weekend. So I'm sorry we couldn't make this work for everyone. I also realized that many of you guys probably didn't know it was a charity event, so it's going to be free admission, but we are really encouraging that you guys do donate while you're there. We partnered with Tegan for this, so she's with a program called Along the Way. It's a program that works to provide women and children by providing free and home childcare to single mothers on nights when schools and daycares are closed. So it's a really good cause, so we're really highly encouraging that you will donate if you can. So we also ask that you all wear sneakers. It's going to be on Klasner, and you bring a water bottle if you are participating. And if you still want to play but you didn't sign up, we are encouraging that you guys do show up. Just bring a white and a blue t-shirt, and you'll be sorted when you get there. So it's going to be really fun. We're going to have a really good time. So please come out and just support, watch, whatever you want to do. It's going to be really fun, and we hope to make it a tradition. So 7 p.m. on Klasner. If you're doing something, you're playing or you're coaching or reffing, please get there at 6:30. We'll have a little bit of a meeting to go over rules and all other stuff like that. So we hope to see you there.
Hey everyone. At this point, you're probably tired of hearing about charities, but Investment Club and Chess Club will be holding a charity event this Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. in Fleck. And the focus of ours is for a charity called Operation Hope, which it's a financial literacy organization, and they focus on educating people on things like credit scores, and they help people raise their credit scores, secure mortgages, things like that. And they also have a really big impact on their cause. For example, they've helped raise a total of $278 million, which is just the total of the amount of money that they've helped people raise, secure in mortgages. They've helped people raise their credit score by an average of 47 points. And they've also helped people save over $2,600 by reducing their debts. There's also prizes for people who attend, besides the $5 entry fee, which Figgy will tell you about.
Yeah, so Mr. Schaefer wouldn't let us use the prize wheel, so we made our own prize wheel. So if you want to see myself, Barry, or Marshall get absolutely humiliated, then come show up and win a spin on the prize wheel. Also going on still is the $50 Big Bucks bounty. And if anybody knows what Cade Butcher is allergic to, please let me know. Thank you.
And so yeah, 3:30 in Fleck this Tuesday. Thank you.
Hello, I'm really pleased to announce that this year Science Night is back. We're on Tuesday, 7 o'clock, Nesbitt Hall. It's an open house, not a strict presentation protocol. There are posters that you're free to mingle through the variety of rooms within Nesbitt and speak with students from the STEM and CSS programs, Science Research Group, and Science Olympiad about the very good work that they've been doing this year. We hope to see you there, and it's a relaxed and fun evening, so come and enjoy the food. See you there. Bye-bye.
Hi guys, it's finally my turn. So I'm going to introduce a new club in SEM. So it's called Origami Club. And what is origami? So origami is the art of paper folding, and which is often associated with Japanese culture. The goal of origami is to transform a flat square sheet of paper into a finished sculpture through folding and sculpting techniques like that. And you can fold almost everything with paper. Like you can fold a paper chocolate and a paper like dinosaur fossil. You can hang it in your room with like a decoration. And this dragon is the hardest origami in the world. The origami experts use months to fold it. So me and origami. I started to fold origami when I was 13, and I'm 14 now, so it's only 1 year. and the first origami that I folded is like the spinning top in the middle, and there are also like some really interesting like soccer balls and caterpillars and flowers like that. Yeah. So what are we going to do in the future? So we'll discover and fold different types of origami, such as animals, flowers, toys, etc. And I'll also find the origamis that are both easy and interesting to make. So you can feel relaxing while you're making an origami, or you're very welcome to try the very hard origamis too. We're going to make a soccer ball together in our first meeting. Yeah, it's just like that. So Origami Club is not just origami. You can, will maybe try some of these, like origami flowers made on napkin, paper crafts that are made with paper and glue, and cutting paper into beautiful sayings like this. So it's a Chinese tradition. So we'll discover them together. And this is Dan. So thank you for listening. Hope you see you in our first meeting on next Wednesday, April 27th in Mrs. Brown's classroom. This is very far to walk. Spriggs 300. Thank you.
All right, thank you all very much. This is a message for the teachers real quick. We have run a little bit over, so if you are teaching the next bell and need to run a little bit over into lunch, you can do that, since we do have plenty of time at the second half of lunch for people to eat. Thank you all very much. Have a good day.